Basketball Wives L.A. Okay, I had to jump in on this conversation because my biggest WTF for this season is who thought to bring Jennifer back. She is so boring. Her accent is so nasty. Her voice is very nasally. Is that a word? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Her voice is just like nails on a chalkboard. Oh my gosh. And she never has anything to add. Like, since the beginning of Basketball Wives, all she has been is Evelyn's flunky. And then she was Evelyn's enemy. And then she was gone. And I think the whole reality TV town rejoiced, right? But now she's back, and it's just like, why? I had to write my notes once again because I got too much to say. Okay. Number one, she has no storyline. And she has the nerve to come back trying to base on poor Cece, which she seems like such a lovely soul. And she just trying to live, make her money. Jen's hating on that. She comes in, she's trying to base on Cece. Her mean girl spirit is back, I guess because she has Evelyn in her corner. But we all were there, Jen, when Evelyn was, when you were Ev's flunky, and you was going around basing on people in conjunction with Evelyn, like you call yourself being her backup, I guess, and being mean-spirited because Evelyn, who I suppose is really about throwing the hands, was very mean-spirited, and you were her friend. So you tried to jump on that bandwagon, and you were part of the mean girl clique. Then you got on Ev's bad side, and she had you running from sets. She had you scared out of your wits, crying every time we saw you on TV. You were begging her, which was so pitiful to see. But you were begging her, like, please be my friend again. I'm sorry. Let's be mean girls. Click once again. And Evelyn wasn't having it seasons ago. And luckily, you left. Okay. Now, hold on, guys, because I almost lost my train of thought. I looked down and I'm just like, what? This is what we're really getting to. We all knew. And I'm sorry, but let me just let y'all know, when I say we all knew, I mean I knew. Me. So we all knew that when the blogs posted that you and Tim, old Tim with the wide hips and the Popeye the Sailor Man arms from Sweetie Pies, when they announced that y'all was together, we all knew what was up, Jennifer. You were looking for some more of that reality TV crack that you had become addicted to when you had your Mean Girls role on Basketball Wives Miami. Okay? Ev gave you the boot. You were too scared to be shooting scenes with her. So you were given the boot. Plus you and Eric was done. You ain't have no storyline besides being Ev's flunky. So they gave you the boot, right? Then you like, oh, I know what I'm going to do. Let me hook up with Sweetie Pie's son, Tim. And we're going to get a spin-off series. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm wrong. Not that I'm lying, but tell me my assumption is wrong. Because, come on, Tim, for real? Okay. Whatever. But that's what she was planning to do, I'm pretty sure, is to ride on that Sweetie Pie's wave because her Basketball Wives career was like done and over with. But something went awry. So now she came running back to Basketball Wives, trying to resurrect her reality TV limelight, which she honestly never had. Because without Evelyn, there is no Jennifer. So let's just all know that. And, like, she's adding nothing. What is her storyline? The only Jennifer tidbit that we got this season as far as that she was taking Tim to court because he was, I guess, harassing or stalking her. Which would not, excuse me, when I say we, once again I'm speaking for myself, I am not making light of any sort of domestic abuse or any sort of volatile situations with someone being stalked and fearing for their safety. Because that's some real life stuff. And people real life go through that like every day, and it's not a game. But Jennifer just trying to brew up something so she can remain relevant on a reality TV show. We're not here for it. Not here for it. Off of Jennifer a tad bit. And on to what really kind of blew everyone's mind for the past week or so that they had been giving us teasers about it, is Evelyn supposedly messing with Shaunie's ex. Which, by the way, that ex, I think his name was Marlon. Oh my gosh. Where has he been? I forgot all about that dude. He ain't been seen in a couple of seasons. At least probably 2 or 3. Hadn't nobody spoken his name. They didn't do no flashback scenes with him. They didn't bring him on scenes. Nothing. So I forgot all about Shaunie had that little dude. But as far as if Evelyn messed with him, I really don't have an opinion on that. If I did have an opinion, I would say it's leaning more towards I don't think she did it for real. But I'm surprised at her reaction. Like, why was her reaction like sadness and sorrow, and she's crying and she's begging Shaunie to believe her instead of anger? I think that not only most people, but the old pre-Iyanla Fix My Life Jennifer, which Iyanla must have really worked some magic. The pre-Iyanla Evelyn, I think she would have blew a casket. Not a casket, a gasket? She would have blew something that ended with it. She would have blew it. And her anger would have been directed, I think rightfully so, at Jennifer most. But then number 2, at Tammy. Firstly, Jennifer, because it's like, Jen, Doug, you just got back in. I just let you back in. And now this bull, like, that's why I should have kept you at arm's length. Matter of fact, was there blow up over something like this last time, I think? I would have to research it. I can't really remember, but I vaguely remember that Jen had some loose lips. They say loose lips sink ships. Loose lips sink relationships. Jen, stop telling your friends business. But anyways, Jen done told this girl's business supposedly once again. And I think that she should just leave Jennifer right where she left it the last time. Out there struggling for a friend. Bye, Jennifer. But then Tammy, this is supposed to be like a retreat, and y'all supposed to be going around saying nice things about everyone. And Tammy doesn't seem like the type of person that would be manipulated by production. Tammy seems like she's really strong, and Tammy's very opinionated, and she has her own mind. But it seems like something that maybe production would have tinkered around with for ratings. Because Tammy, supposedly, this whole retreat thing was your idea, was your little trip, and you said it was about y'all like saying nice things about each other and blah blah blah. This was not the time nor place to bring up that supposedly Evelyn messed with Shaunie's ex. Like, where does this fit in? It doesn't. It does not fit in. Plus, as Evelyn was saying, like, if you knew this for a whole year and supposedly you are Shaunie's friend, it seems like not only Tammy knew, others knew. This was probably like one of those secrets that everybody just forget about and like let it just lay where it be. Let it sleep. Let it continue to sleep. Let it just be something that nobody ever speaks about. Because for a whole year to kind of sit on something like that when Evelyn's all in Shaunie's face and they kick in and they supposed to be such good buddies. If I was a friend that knew that little secret and I was tight with Shaunie or I cared about Shaunie, I definitely would have been told her. Like, Shaunie, Jen is cool with Evelyn, or you know, she was cool with Evelyn, whatever the case may be. And she told me this tidbit of information. I think this is something worth clearing out because it's not cool if Evelyn messed with your dude and she's supposed to be one of your bosom buddies. I don't know. I'm ready to just see the rest of this season, and I'm ready to see Jennifer not be on next season. That's my hype for the day, y'all. What do y'all think about this song? Toodaloos.